So, hello everybody. Today is a very special day because today is the first day in a new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel. That's right, my channel. And so the series is drawing people with elemental powers. So, today we're starting with, can you guess what element? Go ahead, guess. Wonderful. If you guessed water, then you would be correct. Today is the element of water. So I don't know if I'm drawing people with elemental powers or elements as people, but either way you want to look at it, it's people who are based on elements, kind of. So today's element, water, I wanted to be a girl because I'm most comfortable drawing girls, and so I figured I'd start off with something relatively easy for me. But I still wanted it to be challenging, so instead of going with closed eyes like I normally do on people, I did open eyes, and oh boy, it took me a really long time just to do the eyes. And, so it was a challenge like I intended. So that's good. Yeah, so it always takes me a really long time to get the second eye just right. So I've tried using symmetry, but my drawings are never quite centered, so it almost never works out the way it's supposed to, and I end up just having to freehand it, and it looks kind of bad. So today I did the sketch without symmetry. Why I spent so much time on the sketch, I don't know. Anyway, and then I did the final line work with symmetry. So at first I was going to try and cover up the eye. What was that? I tried to cover up the eye. I didn't want to do that. I don't know. My brain was just like, no, we're not taking the easy way out, especially since this character has pigtails. How does that even make sense? So yeah, the next problem, that was not the eyes, was the nose. Specifically the nose and mouth together, because you see, it kind of looked like the nose was a smile. Like the smile was just way up on her face, and her mouth was like a second smile or something. And I did not like, no, it was bad. So what I ended up doing is just taking the line away of the nose and just having the little U thing. And it looked so much better. Anyway, now we're finally on to the line work. This time, we're going to be using symmetry, because we all know how it turns out when I try to freehand eyes that are good. It's just bad. So, what are we going to do? We're going to cheat. So, next. Not really next. I guess we're still on the eyes. I spent a lot of time on the eyes in this drawing. It took me so long. It was bad. So, yeah, we tried using symmetry, but it was bad. Of course it was bad. Why wouldn't it be bad? I love being bad. So, we're going to start over with the eyes and everything. We're going to start with the symmetry to make sure that it looks good. So, we're doing much better now that we have symmetry on our side. That is helping me draw two eyes simultaneously that look exactly the same. I'm very happy, if you couldn't tell. It's so much easier with symmetry. I love it. I don't have to figure out if it's evenly spaced on both eyes, just one eye. The point is, I have to do half the work for, the same reward. Why wouldn't you want to do that? So, I had to put that on just to make sure that I was getting the whites of the eyes nice and good. So next we're just adding the eye color. And originally I was going to do pink, but I changed my mind. I wanted her to be all blue, like really, 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 really blue. So I ditched the pink eyes later. She had pink eyes for quite a while though. But I did ditch the pink eyes eventually. Yep. Then I realized that her eyes were crooked, and I realized I was unhappy. So now you get to stare at these glorious crooked eyes. For how much time I spent on these, you would think that I could get them straight. But no. I couldn't do one thing right on these eyes. They just had to take me all this time. It was really frustrating. So I got the eyes straightened out. I kind of moved them so that they were at least kind of aligned with my sketch. And I went to suffer with the nose some more. Again, it looked like she had two smiles. It was not working out. So I tried just, I don't know what I thought was going to happen, just drawing over it. So I tried just adding the little U shape, and I really like the way that looks. I don't know why, but I do. It looks so much better now. So I'm giving her these little strands that are not in her pigtails, which normally would annoy the heck out of me. But it's not my hair, it's her hair. And it's also a drawing, so yeah. Now, I struggled a lot with her long neck and her shoulders because I did want her to have an unusually long neck for some reason. Oh wait, I remembered. It was because I wanted her to look like a waterfall, kind of. So her long neck took me so many tries, and I wanted her shirt to just kind of like represent like a river or something, like a body of water. But we're gonna get back to that later. Right now we're working on her pigtails. Why I chose pigtails, I don't know, but pigtails are cute, so just try and stop me. I was gonna do a flower crown, but then I changed my mind, because then it would be more like earth instead of water. So yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna go in with blue hair. Who saw that coming? Tell me in the comments if you saw that coming. I know it was predictable, but I don't know. I like blue hair, okay? And so for some reason, Sketches was having a hard time today, and they couldn't copy the color that I made on the top. So I had to try and match it without using the eyedropper sample, and it was nearly impossible. But I did get there eventually. See, I thought this color was good, but it's too blue, not enough green. See, the one on the top, you can't really tell, but it's kind of teal. I added just a tint of green, so it would look nice. So this is too blue. There's no tint of green in this, and that's bad, because I need that tint of green so it doesn't look like she has 3 shades of blue going on her head. I only need 2 shades of blue. See, now that they're side by side, you can actually tell that they're different and not good. So I went through and I matched the color exactly, or as close as I could get it, and redid the entire pigtails. Now it's time to erase all those imperfections that I made, and I know some of you are thinking, if we're erasing imperfections, why don't we just erase the whole drawing? But I meant imperfections in the coloring. So before you go commenting that, just know, I meant imperfections in the coloring. Ready, okay. Now we're moving on to her shirt, or I guess if I were to draw this full body, it would be a dress, because why not? So right now I'm just adding some blue stripes on her dress shirt thing, because I wanted it to look wavy and like a body of water, probably a river. And it looks nice. I think it looks nice, so sue me. So, for the shines in her eyes, I wanted them to look like little droplets of water. So that's what I did. I did a droplet of water and a circle. And here's where I'm going to change her eyes to blue. I don't know. I just thought that the blue eyes would match the theme better. I know it's a sea of blue, and it's kind of annoying and kind of obnoxious, but at least it's consistent, so you know. I liked the pink eyes, but I don't think they matched quite well. Now here is where I had some problems, because the outline kept getting into the blend of the eyes, and it was annoying. And apparently I turned off the symmetry, so I had to do it all over again anyway. So yeah, the eyes, I was just having a bad day for eyes today. So yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. So I think we've almost got them blended, and then I'm ready to leave these eyes alone for the rest of times. unless I want to redo this drawing sometime in the future. But for now, the eyes are done. Now they're done. Okay, perfect. So now we're adding in her skin color. I wanted her to be a pale blue. I wanted her skin to be pale blue. I know. But at least one thing in this drawing is not blue. You know what that is? It's the blush. I used purple for the blush. So ha. Yes, I know, purple is made up of blue, but it's not blue. It's purple. So, I get away with it. The very last thing I wanted to do on this drawing, besides add a background color, was give her freckles. She just seemed like the kind of girl who needed freckles. After trying out several shades of blue, I finally settled on this one and realized that her skin was bad. So I had to go through, match it exactly, because the eyedropper still wasn't working to try and figure out exact colors. So I had to match it exactly again. And we're finally done. I'll see you next week for our next episode of The Elemental People.